State is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine. State is silent on your applications. And this is to run concurrent with 2025 CR. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 012977, State versus Mary Elizabeth Sanchez. We have parties approach and announce for the record. And you are Mary Elizabeth Sanchez? You entered a plea bargain agreement with the state on December 4th. According to your plea, state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine. State is silent on your applications. And this is to run concurrent with 2025 CR 012977. I don't have that pause number. Does she have a motion to revoke as well or no?
No, she's not on probation.
The other name is under cable due, I believe it
Oh.
re-indicted it. There's two.
She was initially under cable due, and I think it was re-indicted under Sanchez, yes.
So,
And the 8828 was, should be -02.
no, the 2025 CR 012977, that's what y'all say it's running concurrently with. So is that a motion to revoke? What is that?
It's an outstanding.
All right, so is that a case she pled on? Why is that running concurrently?
Pleading both of them concurrently, Joe.
Ah, okay.
Same plea.
Oh, and so that's the one that is now the -02?
No, -02 is one, the other one is 012977, two different cases. One of them is 2021, one's 2025.
All right, so in your plea bargain agreement, it says that this is running concurrently with 2025 CR 012977.
Right.
So what case is
Plea
that?
bargain should be under 2021 CR 8828-02.
So it says something else in the plea bargain agreement.
If your honor's sake.
Thank you. Let me see. Well, that's listed as a case when I look it up.
I think both cases were in the second stage. Oh, I'm fine. I'm thinking PSI.
Do y'all want to see the plea agreement? Yeah. I need this case number. I'm sorry?
That's right.
So what is it? What is that case related to? It's not the 2021 case.
2021 is the one that's going to run concurrent with this. Lead one is the 88-02.
No, but what I'm saying is we're off the record. In the plea bargain agreement, it has the 2025 case. So is that 25 case same as some other case?
The 2025 case is a drug case arising out of 7/31/2025, and that is to be concurrent with the DC 2021 CR 8828-02. So she has two drug cases.
Two active drug cases.
Oh, okay. The paperwork got switched. That's what's wrong. That's okay. Yeah, that goes there. All right, I'm going to recall the case. The court is calling 2025 CR 01297 and 2021 CR 882802, State versus Mary Elizabeth Sanchez. Can I have parties announced?
Blood written out for the defense.
And are you Ms. Sanchez? All right, and cause number 2025 CR 012977. You entered a plea. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine. This will run concurrent with 2021 CR 8828-02. And in cause number 2021 CR 8828-02. According to your plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine, and this will run concurrently with 2025 CR 012977. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation?
We have, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
All right, defense, do you have any witnesses?
We do not have any witnesses. We have some documents to present to the court that we have previously shown to the state.
All right, you may proceed.
All right, Judge. We are asking for probation in this case. We prefer outpatient. She recognizes she needs some treatment. CAP agrees to that. They're recommending either SATF, I think, or outpatient. She's asking for the outpatient. She has no prior record. She has a history here of some drugs, not a heavy user, but some. I would note at one point in the PSI, it says that she, I think in the second case, she and her boyfriend were driving, making deliveries. She was delivering for Uber, I think, but not drug deliveries. Since she's been incarcerated, she understands she's got a problem. She and I have talked. She has a couple of problems. There's a drug issue there. She's had some problems making decisions. And frankly, she has an esteem problem over some bad decisions in the past. I can give you these one at a time and explain them. What I'd rather do is let you look at these. I would comment on one. There is a winged course there. She has not only taken that course, she is now a mentor in that course. Worked hard, which has been in the jail, to figure out, number one, trying to take care of the drug issue, but also trying to work on her esteem and her ability to make decisions herself. She is certified in medical billing and coding. There we go. So she's employable. She wasn't doing that before. Again, I think that part of that was her esteem issue. I think if we get her straightened out, she can be a very productive member of society. She has 3 children, they're all grown. So we'd ask that you give her a chance, probation, starting at least with outpatient treatment. Doesn't have a heavy drug use issue, but enough to lower her judgment.
I have a few questions. Any objections?
No objections, Judge.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. All right, make sure you speak up so I can hear and the court reporter can hear.
Let's get a little closer to this.
So, your boyfriend, did he know that you had these drugs? That's either yes or no. All right, so it appears that he may not be a good person in your life if he is aware that you had these drugs. And from what I'm reading, it wasn't a small amount of drugs. So, were you using at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
And how much were you using?
I was already starting to break myself off, so honestly, I couldn't believe a big amount.
And so your children was Child Protective Services ever involved in your life before?
Yeah, but not because of me, it was where I was residing at the time when they were little. They had a CPS, so they opened it on me. I completed my parenting class and my therapy class they required, and I was finished with that. They signed off.
All right, and did you regain custody of your children?
I never lost custody of them. They resided with me, and I had a
Family-based service?
yeah.
All right, this is what I don't know if there's, I know you all are silent, no questions, okay. And your boyfriend that you were in this relationship with, who all lived in the household?
his parents.
Okay. And when's the last time you had full employment?
I would, full-time or part-time? I would,
Full-time,
full-time, I worked at a doctor's office,
doing what?
medical billing folks.
All right. I'm going to give you a choice. Sometimes I can give people choices, sometimes I can't. If I grant your application, there's going to be residential treatment. So the outpatient thing is out of the question. It's going to be residential. Or I can deny your application and I'll sentence you to 3 years in the prison. Which do you prefer? Okay. Do you need to discuss anything with your attorney? I'm sorry?
Yes.
All right, I'll have you discuss with her options and then just let me know.
All right.
The courtroom is a cold theater of judgment, and Mary Elizabeth Sanchez is its reluctant star. Charged with 2 drug cases, one from 2021, another from 2025, she stands before a judge who holds her fate in a fist. Her attorney pleads for probation, painting her as a woman broken by bad decisions and low self-esteem, not malice. She has children, a medical billing certificate, and has even become a mentor in a jailhouse course. But the judge's eyes narrow on the details. A boyfriend who knew about the drugs, a history with child services, and an amount of narcotics that was not small. The turning point is razor sharp. The judge dismisses outpatient treatment outright, offering a brutal ultimatum: enter a residential program or serve 3 years in prison. Mary's voice falters. She whispers confusion, and the court halts. After a desperate huddle with her attorney, she chooses probation, deferred adjudication, clinging to a lifeline she barely understands. The final sentence is a cage of good intentions: 6 years of deferred probation, random drug tests, no living with minors, 300 hours of community service, and immediate transfer to a treatment facility. She remains in custody, a woman now locked in a system that promises help but demands total surrender. The judge's last words are a haunting echo: you have to be honest with yourself. But as Mary is led away, one truth lingers: honesty is a luxury when you're fighting just to breathe free.